I think his most funniest bits were like in the late 80s, early 90s.
Yeah, that's the ones I'm talking about. Like when he did, like he does some really funny stuff, and then lately I don't know why he's done all these songs and stuff, and they're just not funny.
It's like he's trying to be funny, but he's not.
Yeah,
it's failing. It's like an epic failure.
Yeah, you just kind of like, Chubby, you're gonna have to hang your hat, mate. You know what I mean?
I think he's losing his plot now.
Yeah, I think he's becoming like more racist, becoming more, he's appealing more to the audience who are like kind of the people you see in pubs and stuff like that.
I think, to be honest, he's one of those people that occasionally you need to like throw in a fishing rod and then reel him back in, sort of thing.
He doesn't.
Whoa, you're going a bit too far.
To be fair though, I do like edgy comedians. I don't know about you, I love edgy comedians. I do like how, Jimmy Carr.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You can't like borderline, and it's almost like over the top, and you're kind of like, oh, you shouldn't be laughing at that, but I like risky comedy like that. I don't like Frankie Ball and what he does though, because I think it's because some of his jokes I would actually find quite offensive, and I don't think they're really that funny.
But are they offensive because you personally find them offensive? Or,
no, I don't personally find them offensive. I just think that, it's kind of like tasteless.
Yeah.
Ways. Do you know what I mean? It's kind of like, it don't offend me personally, but I can see it offending and upsetting other people.
I think this is the problem, as I say, with the freedom of speech and political correctness, is that political correctness are trying to find a safe, balanced line where it's like you're allowed to go so far, but then as soon as you hit that line, it's like you're being shut down.
Yeah, I kind of see what you mean. I know what you mean there though, but it's like I don't necessarily mind. It's like people when they go it's like literally most ridiculous thing I've ever heard is someone make a fuss out because someone said black bag. That is the most ridiculous thing, honestly, I've ever heard in my life.
Yeah.
Because someone says, I remember this, it was my neighbour, and someone says, can you get me a black bag so I can put the grass in, because I was doing gardening. He says, what are you saying black bag for? Why are you saying this? You know what I mean? I'm kind of like, well, it's black and it's a bag. Black bag?
Well, I've always called them black bags.
I call it black bag. I don't really get it. I don't really get what the problem is, but I think sometimes some people, I don't know what goes on in the heads.
Yeah, and I also think, especially certain religious groups, that they take the freedom of speech and PC a bit too far. They don't like it when they're being attacked, but they don't mind doing the attacking.
Yeah, kind of. It's like in EastEnders, right? People complain in EastEnders, but what they don't realise is it is fictional.
Yeah.
It's kind of like in like the whole Christian side thing. People complain because they was both in bed.
Really?
Seriously, no joke. I remember reading about this. They complained because they was like in bed next to each other. They weren't doing anything. They was just in bed next to each other, and they just complained because of that. They've like kissed like a million times. No one's complained about that. But as soon as they're in bed next to each other, uproar. I don't. If they were doing something. Okay, fair enough. You can complain because children would watch that show, wouldn't they?
Yeah.
But there was just in bed.
I've always thought that I can't really comment about all the other subs because I don't really watch much of it. But I know EastEnders. I know they've always been safe guarding. Like when they're about the characters are about to have sex, they don't show you the full thing. They kind of like just see them in bed and then have a few kissing and then it just changes to a different scene.
I don't know if anyone remembers this, but you know, in EastEnders, I think the most raunchy, as I say, raunchy scene was with Sharon and Dennis. I don't know if you remember this. This was years back, because this is the only one I remember, because it was so funny. And basically, if you know about this storyline, you know, well done to you, but I don't think many people will remember this because they're not as sad as me. But basically what they did, they started kissing and they literally destroyed the entire living room. There was just like going round, there was like holding on to each other, snogging the faces of each other.
Okay, that's just kind of like contradicted everything I've just said about them not showing the whole thing.
Yeah, I know, but that was only one scene though, but I think there were complaints about that as well. I think people complain too much.
Yeah. I agree there.
This does bring another term to sexism as well, because, like in EastEnders, that is like, okay, it is kind of like aimed more at females more than anything, but it is more sexist. It is very sexist. It makes blokes look kind of dumb in some senses. You know what I mean? Kind of like you know, they don't stand up for themselves sometimes.
Well, it's like Phil. I mean, Phil
he used to be a hard man.
They turned him to a real camp type.
Yeah, he's like a wuss now.
Yeah.
He's like a wuss. And he tries to act really hard and stuff, but it just doesn't work. It's like the, what's his name? The ginger one, Jay. Is it Jay?
Yeah.
It's like Jay and that, other dude, Connor. Remember him?
Yeah.
Jay, apparently, he's like 4 foot, and Connor's like 6 or 7 foot, and Jay just like punched him once. He's scrawny. I don't mean that offensively, but he's, you know, he's not. I mean, Connor's like full of muscles and whatever, and he's been brought up in the streets all rough and stuff.
Yeah.
And all Jay did was hit him once, and then he just runs off. That would never happen.
Well, as you say, it is fictional.
No, but it's just gone to the point where it's just really funny. I think.
Anyway, I think we've kind of like gone way off topic.
Yeah, we've gone way off topic. So yeah, what is your take on political correctness and freedom of speech?
Yes, and I'm going to add the political correctness here and say, do not be sexist, racist, or prejudiced, or anything.
Try not to be.
Yeah.
Try not to be.
Yes.
But you know what I'm gonna say is just think of what you're gonna say before you say it, because some people don't do this and they just like blurt it out and they don't really think. And sometimes it can offend other people, even though you're only joking. It can offend other people. So.
Yeah, because there's no tone of voice in what you're saying, so they don't know you, sort of thing.
Yeah, it's true. I hate all you bitches. No, I'm joking. Nah, but yeah.
It's a hateful person, really.
Yeah. Shut up, bitch. What are you doing?
Oi ho.
That's sexist. I can't believe you just said that to me.
Oh well.
No, alright then.